की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
Now, it's not just about learning the Geeta. It's also about playing with the Geeta. On the auspicious occasion of Geeta Jayanti, the Geeta Jayanti Olympiad has been launched by Geeta Pariwar. This Olympiad is open to everyone and participation is completely free of cost. The Olympiad includes 5 weeks and 5 special rounds where each round combines learning with play. And finally, there is the grand finale, a magnificent live competition For every activity, you will earn credits, and these credits will help you move up the leaderboard. Along with the joy of playing, there are prizes worth rupees 1 lakh, certificates, and special recognitions. So come, don't just read the Gita, live it, play with it, and celebrate it. Register now at play.learngeeta.com.
Jai Shri Krishna. In Zoom meeting, if you want to turn off the notification of Zoom chats, then click on the chats and then click on these 3 dots. Turn off notifications, click on that. Click on the mute option, and now chats notification will not disturb you. Jai Shri Krishna.
योगेशम् सच्चिदानन्दम् वासुदेवम् व्रजप्रियम् धर्मसंस्थापकम् वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
Jai Shri Krishna to all our sadhakas. Shri Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Gita Mahatmya says, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. There is only one scripture, the song of the son of the Devaki. There is only one God, the son of Devaki. A warm welcome to all our Gita sadhakas. We are delighted to welcome you all to the Gita Pariwar family on this journey to master the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā through precise pronunciation and intonation, that too using Vedic methodology. Studying the Gita under the guidance of Gita Pariwar is indeed a true privilege. Rooted in the spiritual vision of our Paramapujya Swamiji, Acharya Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, this organization serves as a divine gift to seekers across the globe. Beyond the shlokas lies their meaning. These weekend Vivechan sessions provide the profound clarity necessary for every sadhaka to turn their study of the Gita into a journey of personal growth. Today we are having the second interpretation session on the 15th Adhyaya of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, Purushottama Yoga. A request before we get going, you all know, we also saw that mini video. Since we are all meeting virtually, right, occasional technical issues may arise. If you experience any of the disruptions, try one of these troubleshooting tips. If you're not getting any sound, check the volume of your mobile or your laptop and try using headphones. Chat notifications, if the blinking chat box keeps distracting you, tap the bell icon in the top right corner to mute the notifications. And if there is any audio lag or cutting out, check your internet connection. Switching from your mobile data to Wi-Fi often provides a more stable experience. If you're experiencing any video issues, and if you cannot see the video, ensure that you have clicked the start video or check your view settings in the Zoom. If you're getting the blurry screen, again, it could be because of the low bandwidth. Try switching to a stronger network, or you can close the some of the background apps that might be running on your system. If Zoom closes unexpectedly, you can use the original meeting link to rejoin the session. If nothing works, there is always YouTube live link. You can watch this session on YouTube live stream. And now let's get to the prayer. Tena vina trunamapi na chalati. Remembering that without him, not even a blade of grass can move. Let us unite in prayer to invoke the blessings of the Lord. To recite the Prarthana, today we have Srimati Mekhala Vikramji with us. Mekhalaji is a homemaker from Bengaluru, Karnataka, associated with Gita Pariwar since January 2024. Didiji is doing seva as a group coordinator, tech star, batch coordinator, mentor for GCs and also Techstars, and she's also member of the content forwarding department. I request Mekhalaji Didi to recite the prayer. Jai Shri Krishna, Mekhalaji Didi. Yes, I guess Didiji might not have joined yet. So I will take the prayer. Let us all, fold our hands in prayer mudra. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. Jai Shri Krishna. Yes, now let us ward off the tamas in and around us with the Jyoti. So there is this beautiful shloka. Let us remember this shloka. Deepa Jyotif Parabrahma, Deepa Jyotir Janardanaha, Deepo Haratu Me Papam, Deepa Jyotir Namostute. We have Srimati Sumangala Kalluruji with us to light the lamp. Sumangala ji Didi is an educator, originally from Karnataka. She is currently residing Malanj Khand, Madhya Pradesh. She is an expert in both English and Sanskrit languages, and she joined Geeta Pariwar in November 2021. And Didi ji is doing Seva as a group coordinator. We request Sumangala ji Didi to do the Deepa Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Sumangala ji Didi, for the beautiful Deepa Prajwalan. We got to see your divine puja place as well. Thank you so much. Now, before we get started with the session, a quick announcement. 45th L1 Geeta batch is starting from January 30th. Let us spread the word in our family and friend circles so that they can experience the transformative power of the Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā as well. Geeta Jayanti celebration is still on, as we just saw in the beginning of this particular session. Let us participate in this Geeta Olympiad and move beyond recitation and dive into a thrilling game-based journey through the divine Bhagavad Gita. Time to join thousands of fellow learners at play.learngeeta.com for a unique celebration of Geeta Jayanti. So let us bring our family, friends along and let's play, discover the ancient wisdom and compete for amazing prizes as well. Now it is time for the most awaited part of the session. Our speaker of the day is respected Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina, Advaita Vedanta Acharya, Rupal Shukla ji Didi. For over a decade, Rupal ji Didi has served the Geeta Pariwar as a faithful disciple of Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. Not only has she mastered the recitation of the entire Gita, she is also recognized, she is a recognized Gita Vichakshan, embodying the true spirit of the teachings of the Gita. Setting a high standard of discipline and service, she demonstrates that spiritual growth is not bound by the age, but by one's commitment to the spiritual path. An alumna of Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapitha in Kochi, she holds an Acharya degree in Advaita Vedanta. Her deep intellectual grasp of the scriptures is reflected in her exceptional performance and top scores in Vedanta and Sankhya Yoga exams. Didiji continues her deep immersion into the scriptures as she pursues her doctoral degree at the renowned Banaras Hindu University, focusing on Advaita Vedanta. In her selfless service to the mission, Didiji holds the pivotal role of the international coordinator at Learngeeta as well. As a core program coordinator for Geeta Pariwar, she also provides visionary leadership to the technical and literature wings of the organization. We are indeed honored and privileged to welcome respected Kumari Rupal Shukla ji Didi to today's interpretation session on Purushottama Yoga. Rupal ji Shukla Didi, Jai Shri Krishna. We request you to share your spiritual wisdom with us. A warm welcome from all of us. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. जय श्री कृष्ण. We already seen 12th chapter Purvardha and Uttarardha by Kavita Didi, and again 15th chapter Purvardha, the first half. And now we are going to see 15th chapter second half. Last session we enjoyed a lot because there was a philosophy told by the Lord, how this world is created, how the soul is, how the Paramdham of Lord, His place. So like this we seen everything, and how to get that place, Nirmana Moha Chit Sangha, like this we seen everything. So now Lord is going to tell about something about Atman and himself. Lord is telling everything, whatever we need to understand. He is not focusing on short-term goals. He is focusing on long-term goals. Whenever we will go anywhere, we will go in life. So what we will need? Yes, we should know about our Hinduism. What is our concept? How our soul is. We are not telling like this, yes, you rest in peace or something. No, we are not telling that. We are telling you should get the moksha. You will not get peace anywhere, because this Atman is not be taking that peace in inside the soul. Or no, this soul will go and getting another birth, or it will be getting that swarga, and after that after Traividya Mam Soma Puta Papa Yajyairistva Swargatim Prarthayante. Te punyamasadya surendra lokam ashnanti divyan dividev bhogan. How many punya karmas we have done, we will be getting that swarga depending on that. And after that, tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evan traidharma manuprapanna gata gatang kama kama labhante. So, tetam bhuktva sargalokam vishalam, they will be enjoying that sargalokam. Kshine punya martyalokam vishanti. After their account balance is finished, they need to come back on this earth again. So there are three conditions. We will be enjoying that swarga, or we will be getting that next birth immediately, or we will be getting that moksha. So Atma will be in any form, or moksha kaivalya, getting that Almighty, getting that Supreme Lord. So this is the stage of Atman. So we are so fortunate, we are so blessed that because of Geeta Pariwar, we are getting this chance to learn Geeta, to spread the knowledge of Geeta. And Lord is giving chance. Lord only gives chance. It depends on us that how we are utilizing that opportunity. Yes, we got this chance to learn Geeta. Now, whether I am following that alasya pramada and okay, I will leave after L1, okay, now I don't have time. 40 minutes class. And in starting, we were thinking, yes, I will join just 1-2 days and I will see. If not, I will leave. No, we should be connected. Even I am not liking it, it is for my welfare. I should follow this. I should have this in my life. So I should be connected every time. So after completing L1, level 1, we are so confident that we can complete this journey, Geeta journey, completing 18 chapters. Some people must have thought that I will be Geeta Vrati because you have got that leaflet. Yes, there is a written Geeta Jigyasu, Geeta Patha, Geeta Pathik, and then Geeta Vrati exam, all the exams. Exam is always optional, but it is to analyze ourselves. How much I have learned, how I am walking on this path. So these, to analyze ourselves, exam is important. And whenever we memorize the shloka, even 1-2 shloka, even 1 chapter, 2 chapters, something is better than nothing. I can't memorize at all. In the starting, we were thinking, I can't chant Geeta perfectly. I can't chant very well. We were thinking. Now, we see, when we are sitting in the class, we are seeing how we are enjoying those shlokas, how we are chanting it. We are so confident about. Same happens here. Confidence is important. Yes, I can memorize because we have seen the people in Geeta Pariwar, 93-year-old, and they gave Geeta Vrati, they gave Geeta Pathik exam, 12 chapter, memorizing 6 chapter, Geeta Patak, memorizing 3 chapter, Geeta Jigyasu. There are so many. So age is never a barrier in our path. So try to memorize this shloka because we don't know what is going to happen in next moment. We are never sure about it. Whatever will happen, Geeta will be with me. And I will be remembering those shlokas. I can't hold the book, but I will be chanting the shlokas in my mind because I have memorized it. So we should memorize this, try to memorize this shloka, not like compulsorily, but it is for us only. We will be enjoying at any situation, anywhere we can just chant the shlokas because I have all the shlokas in my mind. So yes, start learning Geeta, start memorizing Geeta, and start applying Geeta. How to apply? So not complete Geeta will come together and transforming ourselves. No, this is not gonna happen. What we need to do, we should just take one principle. Practice for 1 week, then 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, then 1 month, and then practice for 6 months and 1 year. That will come in our lives. So taking small principles from Geeta, so I will not be sad in this week. I will be happy all the time. For 1 week, whatever I will do, I will not think of the result and I will not get that sadness or the happiness with seeing that result. So I will be following that. So just take one principle and try to apply that in our lives. So one principle, 1 week practice. Then if we are thinking that, yes, I can continue. Why to leave? Then when that principle becomes your habit, then take next one. Start. When we are, surroundings helps us so much. When we are listening so much, we are thinking of that Geeta. When we are coming in this interpretation sessions, we are seeing what is the meaning of this, what is the tatparya, what is the essence of this. We will be getting that automatically. We don't need to apply. That will be applied later on in our lives. So just keep going on this path. Just keep following. Just keep telling ourselves that, yes, Lord has chosen me. So I have to do it. I can do it. Never ever go in the net of that mind. Mind will want to catch you. That okay, you should play. No, never listen to the mind. Always listen to your intellect. Intellect, that buddhi is always giving you right what to do. Nishchayatmika buddhi in our scriptures, and sankalpa vikalpatmaka manaha. So mind always gives option, sankalpa vikalpa. This is right, this is wrong, and always it directs us to the doing the wrong things. So that is mind, and buddhi is sankalpatmika, nishchayatmika buddhi. What is good for you, buddhi will be telling. And man, okay, you should do this, you love this. So shreyas is the dharma of mind. Prayas. What you want. And shreyas, what you need, what is good for us. This is the dharma of buddhi. So yes, seeing these things and talking about something, we should move on to the 9th shloka. In starting 8 shlokas, we already seen that how that soul leaves a body and gets another form. So we should not be confused here that the soul is leaving this body, and if it will be born in America, I will be born in America. So how soul is going from through the boat or through the aeroplane, or how it is going? No, we should not think of that, because whatever we think according to this laukika buddhi. What we are saying, this is laukika. But Lord is telling us to think everything with alaukik drishti. It means not with the limited mind. Lord is telling the concept. Atma is not going from here to America and taking some yantra. No, not like that. Because when this body dies, that soul, it will be born at some place. By seeing that water, I can't say the drop is here. But the drop is made up of that water only. But when the water is in front of me, I can't say this is drop. No. So that concept applies here. This time we are Jivatma. We are that drop. And after dying, we will be that. The same Paramatma. So Lord told Shariram Yadavapnoti Yachapyutkramati Ishvaraha Grihitvaitani Sanyati Vayurgandha Nivashayat. Lord told that how you are living this body, Shariram Yadavapnoti, how you will get Utkramati, how you will leave this body, and how you will Avapnoti, you will get another form. Yachapyutkramati Shura Grihitva Etani Sanyati Vayurgandha Nivashayat. We should not be confused that the soul will be stuck with these. We say Prarabdha, Sanchit Karma, and all these Kriyamana. So that is not. We are that Prarabdha, that all the karmas and the punyas, papas, all are not stuck with that soul. These are not the dharmas, not the attributes of that soul. But the soul is carrying it as the wind carries all this smell and fragrance. Same as the soul carries this from one body to another one. It is not stuck. These are not the dharmas of Atma, because Atma is nirdharmaka. Remember that third shloka of 12th chapter? Ye tvaksharamanirdesyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gamachintyancha kutasthamachlan dhruvam. So that is that Paramatma. So this was 8th shloka. Now we are moving on to the 9th shloka. Let's see. Shrutran chakshusparshanam cha rasanam dhranameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. Now something more about this Jivatma, this one soul. So Lord is telling this Jivatma, Jivatma is Vyashti, we all are. That is Jivatma. Paramatma is that Supreme Lord, that Almighty. So we are Jivatma. So Lord is telling here, Shrutram Chakshu Sparshanam Jarasanam Ghranam Evacha Adhishthaya Manaschayam. This Jivatma does not enjoy all the objects of the senses directly. But how it enjoys? So, the concept, one same concept is being told in 9th chapter by the Lord. He is telling he is not the creator of this world. Not directly actually. He is the creator, but he is not the doer. He is not doing that. He is presiding over the Prakriti. And Prakriti is creating this Maya, this Prapancha, this word, everything. So Prakriti is there. So Prakriti is creating and he is the Adhyaksha. He is the president there. He is the owner of that. So he is telling that one. Again here he is telling this Jivatma does not enjoy all the objects of senses directly. But it is pervading over the mana, and mana is enjoying all the Indriyas objects. So all the Indriyas, which Indriyas? So there are 10 Indriyas. Shrotrendriya and Karmendriyani and Jnanendriyani, the senses of action and senses of knowledge. But Lord told here the senses of knowledge, that ears, skin, eyes, tongue and nose. Shrotram, Chakshuhu. Shrotram means ears, Chakshu, eyes. Sparshanam, that organ of touch. Rasanam, that organ of taste. Ghranam, that organ of smell, that nose. Ghranam. So these Indriyas. So how Jivatma enjoys all the objects? I will be seeing something, but Jivatma is, I love that. I'm enjoying that, seeing something. So Jivatma is not directly enjoying, but Mana is enjoying. Even I am eating food, but I am loving to watch the movie on television. My mana is with my chakshurendriya. So I just remember what I have seen in television. I will not be remembering what I am eating. And after finishing that food, if my mother asks me, how was it? Oh, now what to tell? I don't know what I have eaten just now. So that happened because mana was not with rasanendriya, what I was eating. Manas with was my chakshurendriya. So what I was watching. So mana is important to enjoy all the objects of the senses. So the same concept here. Upasevate enjoys vishayam, the objects of the senses. Adhisthaya manaha, adhisthaya, or waiting over the mana. It enjoys all the objects of all the senses. This is 9th shloka. So, because mana is enjoying, what happens? Whatever I see and whatever I love to see, whatever I love to hear, whatever I love to touch, whatever I love to eat, whatever I love to smell. So all these things, all these samskaras means before I born. In previous births, whatever I have done, whatever my habits was, that becomes samskara in this birth. And so about that after birth, because of my surroundings, what nature I get, that is swabhava. So samskara. After when the soul leaves this body, that mana will having all the samskaras. That's why if I born in next birth, I will be having those samskaras in micro form, not the physical form, micro form, very micro. So chakshurendriya, all the objects of all the senses will go in the micro form. So that is samskara. Whatever punya I have done, whatever papa I have done. So every dharma, adharma, everything will be going in the micro form in next body. So this is one thing. That's why in 8th chapter, 5th shloka, the Lord says, Antakale chamameva smaran mukva kalevaram yafprayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. He is telling, when you are dying at that moment, whatever you will remember, you will be getting that birth only in next birth. So see how merciful the Lord is. Whatever we are thinking and whatever we want at the moment of ending this life when we are dying, Lord is telling whatever you have done in your entire life, that doesn't matter. You will be getting what you wish at the moment of dying. So this is Lord telling. That's why whatever we remember at the moment of dying, now we must be thinking, whatever I will do in this birth doesn't matter. Okay, I will do all the papas, but at the moment of, I will remember Ram, and I will remember that Lord, so I will getting that moksha and I will be getting good birth. No, that is not gonna happen. Whatever we do in our entire life, I will be remembering that only. Nothing else will come in my mind. Even I think at this moment I am dying and I will remember the Lord. No, that is never gonna happen. Whatever I have done in my entire of the life, that only comes in my mind at the moment of dying. So that's why if I love mango and when I'm dying, I remember the mango. Lord tells, yes, I am merciful one. I will be making you that bomb inside that mango. You eat mango for your life. I don't want to leave my home. Yes, I love this house. This is my home. Lord will say, okay, you get stuck with this home. Don't leave it. He makes us lizard. You stay in that home only. For getting birth in that and dying in that. So getting stuck. So whatever we remember, whatever we think when we are dying, we will get that birth. You love so many. Yes, I love my children. I have 2 children or 1 child. I was remembering all my children. So in next birth, okay, you be dog or you be something else, getting 6, 7 at a time. So like this, whatever we think, Lord makes us that only. Now he is telling, let's see the 10th shloka. Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam vagunanvitam vimudhana pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. He is telling utkramantam sthitam va api bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha na anupashyanti jnana chakshushaha. It means vimudha na anupashyanti. The deluded person cannot see. What he can't see? Utkramantam. When the soul leaves, departing from this body. Sthitam. The soul is staying in this body. Bhunjanam, this soul is enjoying all the objects. Guranvitam, united with the gunas. Gunas we already seen in starting. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. All the gunas are always connected with us. Whatever I am doing, it will be nourished by Sattva guna or Rajo guna or Tamo guna. So any one guna will be with me. Whatever I am doing, all my actions are according to my guna. So united with gunas. Gunjanama guranvitam vimodhaha nanu pashyanti. Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Who is having the eyes of knowledge. Jnana chakshusha. Who understand these saints, the great Mahapurusha, the great scholars, they can understand. Yes, he is not doing, he is not the doer. The Atman is staying, that Jivatma is staying in him or her. That is enjoying. Yes, now someone is dying, that person will not be crying. Yes, that is loka vyavahara, so we need to do that. But if we have that sthiti, we will not be crying. We are not feeling like someone has died. Because that jnana chakshusha, that yogi person, that who is having eyes of knowledge, that person sees, yes, the soul has departed from this body. This person has not died. This person will be getting another birth. And when someone born, we are so happy. Yes, someone has born at my home. No. This body, this soul has got some body. And when we are so happy, we think, yes, this is my happiness. This is ultimate happiness of my life. It's not ultimate happiness of my life. The Jnana Chakshusha that yogi sees, yes, now he is enjoying all the objects. So Jnana Chakshusha can see all these things. Who that person sees, this person is not doing, this body is not doing, but the Jivatma is doing here. He is enjoying, he is departing, he is staying, so everything he sees. Now let's see the 11th shloka. Yatanto yoginaschainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto pyakritatmano nainam pasyantyachetasaha. Because when we are leaving the body, and this is just a life of 4 din ki chandni fir andheri raat we say, so why to get so much connected with this body? This body is not mine, the children is not mine, no one is of mine. Mere tu girdhar gopal do suno, no, I am only of Lord and Lord is of mine. That feeling. And everything will be, this will pass away, this is not gonna stay everywhere forever. No, this will not stay. There is one very beautiful bhajan. Reman ye do din kamela rahega, kayam na jag ka jhamela rahega. Reman ye do din kamela rahega, kayam na jag ka jhamela rahega. This will not be at always, for every time. No. Reman ye 2 din ka mela rahega. This will be just for 2 days. 2 days means for a short time, not for everywhere. So why you are thinking this board exams are my life? When I got failed or I got less marks, I expected 98%, I got 90%, so I will be attempting suicide or something. No. This is just 1, 2 din ka mela rahega. Kayam na jag ka jhamela. This will not be at next moment. This will pass away. In my business, I got lost in my business, so I'm thinking, no, now nothing can be done. Lord has given me so much power, this body, to face everything. Why I get depressed? Why I get that stress? I'm thinking, no, nothing can be done now. No. When all the doors are closed, there will be one door open for you to get that solution. When we have belief in Geeta, we can search solution in Geeta. Now what I should do? Whenever Gandhiji gets upset or he thinks anything, he used to tell that I go in the lap of that Geeta Mata. He used to believe that. So Geeta is our mother. Geeta is not just a scripture. Geeta is not just a Granth. Geeta Mata. Geeta is our mother. Whenever we are sad, we are not getting the solution, where we are not able to think anything, we can just go to Geeta. Yes. Now you tell me what. We must will be getting that solution. We have someone to listen us, everyone. We have someone to guide us every time. Have someone, that is Geeta. We should make Geeta as our base of our life. So yatanto yoginashchainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto pyagritatmano nainam pasyantyachetasaha. Here the Lord is telling these striving yogins who are yatanto yoginaha cha enam pashyanti. The yogins, striving yogins means behold, dwelling in this self. Yatanto yoginaschainam pashyanti atmani avasthitam. They can see, they dwell in this self, but the yatanto yoginaschainam pashyanti atmani avasthitam. They dwell in this self, these striving yogins, but yatantopi akritatmanaha, the unrefined mind people, they even strive to get the Lord. They even strive to see that Lord. They even strive to know that. They will not be able to, because they have not refined their mind. As even you have a mirror, if it is not clean, can we see ourselves clearly? No, there are so many the disturbances. The dust is there, or some curtain is there, or something is there. That's why I can't see myself clearly. That dust is, that disturbance should go off. No, until that disturbance is there, I can't see myself clearly. Because there are two concepts, samajatiya and vijatiya. So sajatiya is when Brahman is, that Almighty is Shuddha Buddha Mukta Satya Svabhava Satchidananda Rupa, like this. Completely pure, Vishuddha. No vikar is there, no disturbance, no dust, nothing is there. Completely pure. And Jivatma, we all are, we know ourselves very well. We have so many vikaras, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, ahankar, we have everything. So akritatmanaha, we have not cleared ourselves yet. So even we want to see, yes, we are sitting in this age and we are listening, we want to know that Lord, but we will not be able to, because we have not refined ourselves. If we just take an example, if we have one glass milk and in another glass also milk, if I mix that milk in another glass, that will be pure? Yes, that will be pure. If I take one glass milk and a half glass of water or one glass water, if I mix that, that is pure water, mineral water. If I mix that, will that be pure? No, that will not be pure. Even we are mixing mineral water, I have good qualities. Even I have one bad or something is there, disturbance is there, that cannot be called pure. To know that Almighty, to know that Supreme Lord, we need that Vishuddha Antahakarana. When the disturbance has gone, Sajatiya, I am also Vishuddha, you are also Vishuddha, then Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi, I can know that concept. I can understand this. I can see, as Lord will tell in 15th shloka, He is sitting in everyone's heart. Because Vishuddhantagara Sajati. Even Vijati, the water I will mix in this milk, even mineral water that is not pure. So that happens here. That is telling. Even yogins, striving yogins can see it clearly, but the akritatmana, the unrefined minds, even they are striving to get it, they cannot see that. This was 11th. Let's see the 12th shloka. Before that, in our Upanishads also there is one Shanti mantra. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. So just take Purn as 0. Even 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 divided by 0 is 0, 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. So everywhere that Supreme Lord is there. Nothing other than this. That's why one Shire says that जब कुछ था तो खुदा था, जब कुछ ना होता तो खुदा होता, डूबो या मुश्क होने ने, न मैं होता तो खुदा होता. Very beautiful to understand this concept. Khuda is just take Supreme Lord. So, जब कुछ था, तो that Supreme Lord was there. When nothing was there, Sadeva Somedam Agrasit, that time also Upanishad Shruti says in Vedas. In Vedas, whatever is written, that is called Shruti. In Upanishads also, that is Shruti only. So, whatever Shruti says, that is Pramana. So, Sadeva Somedam Agrasit, that time also this Supreme Lord was there. Kuch na hota to khuda hota. If there is nothing, then also Lord. Dubo ya mushko hone ne. If I am human being, I am having this body. Dubo ya mushko. I am not. I don't want to be this because I want that Lord Sarupa only. So dubo ya mushko ne. Na main hota to khuda hota. If I am not there, the soul is that Paramatma only. That soul, that Almighty soul only. So this is the concept. Don't have any vikar. Leave everything. Just what Lord wants for us, we should try to get that. Let's see the 12th shloka. Yadaditya gatan tejo jagadbhasayate khilam yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhimamakam. Lord is telling now a different concept here now. Connected with that, with the Srishti Krama, the cycle of this world, but he is going to tell himself from the macro to micro. We will be enjoying this. Macro to micro, he will be going. From sun, he will be entering in our body and creating our body, creating our cells. So how he is going to see? Tell, let's see. Yad aditya gatan tejo. The light of that sun. Yad aditya gatam means this light of that sun. Gatam tejaha. Tejaha means that light. Consider that light. So this light of that sun. Yad yadaditya gatam tejo jagat bhasayate khilam. This word is enlightened with that light of sun only. Yad chandramasi. And also the light of moon. Yad cha agnau. And the light of that fire. Tattejo vidhimamakam. Why Lord taken only 3 examples? Because the main source of this light are 3 only: sun, moon and fire here. So Lord taken all 3 and he is telling, you are seeing everywhere light. No? You are thinking that yes, the fire is having its own light, sun. No. Whatever light they are having, that is of mine. Tattejo. Yadaditya gatan tejaha and chandramasi and chagno. Everywhere you understand that tejo vidhi mamakam. Vidhi means you understand that teja, that light as of mine. That is my only. Now in 13th shloka. Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyahamojasa pushnami chaushadhi sarva somo bhutva rasatmakaha. He is telling in that shloka, now you see, first he taken sun, then the moon, then the fire. Now he is coming to the Prithvi, entering in the Prithvi, entering in the Gam Avishya. Gam is the name of Prithvi. Gama Avishya cha Bhutani Dharayami. It means he enters in this earth and upholds all the beings. Dharayami Aham. And how it upholds? Ojasa. He illumines the whole world, and he is telling, I uphold all the beings by my strength, that Ojasa, by my power. Ushnami cha Ushadhihi. Ushnami cha Oshadhihi Sarvaha. I nourish everyone with Aushadhihi, with all the herbs. Somo Bhutva Rasatmakaha, being Somarasa. Why he is considering the Soma, that Lord is being the Soma and he is upholding all the world with these Aushadhis. Aushadhi means all the herbs, all the vanaspati, all the trees. These are the herbs. So that is Aushadhihi, and another is Somarasa. What is Somarasa is? There is Soma Valli, it is called. What is Soma Valli? This is a plant. Means that that works according to the sun, according to the moon. Soma means that moon. So Soma Rasa means the juice of not that moon, but of that plant which is working according to that moon. How it happens? So it starts when the moon is complete. That day, the Somavalli will be having Somalata, sorry, not Somavalli, Somalata. Somalata will be having all the 15 leaves. And as the moon is decreasing, one, and 15th day, complete black. Every day, the Somalata will be leaving one leaf, then 14, then one again, then 13, then. So according to Chandra Kalas, the Somalata works. And then Amavasya, it will not be having any leaf. And on Purnima, it will be having all 15 leaves. So it works according to Chandra Kala. And also, earlier in previous days, all the rishis, all the saints, they used to have the Havan and so many Anushtanas for 2-3 months. So there is a concept in some specific yagas. They have not to eat anything in between the yaga. So for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, even for the 6 months, they are performing that Anushtana, they are performing that yaga. So they will not be eating anything, they will not be drinking anything. So the Somarasa is very special. If we drink that, they used to drink that, so they will not need anything to eat or drink for months. So that is Somarasa, the power of Somarasa, the strength of that Somarasa. That's what Lord is telling. Being that Somarasa, being all the Aushadhihi, I uphold all the word, entering in this Prithvi. So he entered in the Prithvi and Aushadhi, all the trees and all the plants, all the vanaspati. Now let's see now what is next coming for us. Let's see the 14th shloka. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashitaha Pranapan Samayukta Pachamyannan Chaturvidham. Now he is saying Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva. This Jataragni is called Vaishvanara. Jataragni means which the fire digests our food. So that Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva, that is called Vaishvanara. Vaishvanaro Bhutva, being that Vaishvanara, Praninam Deham Ashritaha, and entering in our body. First sun, then moon, then fire, then Prithvi, then all the trees. Now he entered into our body, inside the body. So, being Vaishvanara, residing in the bodies of the creatures, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninan Dehamashataha Pranapan Samayuktaha Pachamyandam. As in the association of Prana and Apana, that Prana is also important for our body, and Apana is also one type of air only. Inside our body, we have Prana, Apana, Udana, Samana, Vyana. 5 types of airs. So everything is having some other words, some specific words. So Prana is the main one, urdhvam tishtati, means in our minds and upside, that prana is there. So association with that prana. When the prana is stopped, that means the air has gone from our body. So prana, association with the prana and apana. I digest 4 kinds of food. Pachamyannam chaturvidham. Food is of 4 kinds. The Lord is telling you don't understand that I am digesting one kind of food and other foods something else is digesting. No, I am only digesting all the 4 kinds of food. That is in Hindi, that is bhakshya bhoja. In not in Hindi actually, that is in our scriptures. Bhajya bhojya leha and chosya. That is masticating, swallowing, and licking and sucking. By licking something, by sucking something, by swallowing something, and by masticating. So that is 4 kind of food is there. And Lord is telling He is entering in our bodies and He is digesting all kinds of food. So now from the sun, moon, and fire, then He entered in the Prithvi, in this earth, then entering in all these herbs, and He entered into our body and digesting our food. Why He is telling that He digests our food? Because our body is made up of that anna, annam vai brahma. In our scriptures, in our Upanishads, it is written that annam vai brahma. The food is only that brahma. Why that food is brahma? Because we are alive because of that food only. Annam vai brahma. The prana, this life, that prana is made up of water. There is one concept in Upanishad, no need to understand, just I'm telling here for reference. The prana is made up of jala. So I will not be eating anything for 10 days, 15 days, but I will be alive. Because the prana is there. I am drinking water. I am keep drinking water, I will be alive. I leave drinking water, then I will be died. Because prana is not getting the power from jala. The prana needs that jala. And the mind, that needs that anna. If I don't eat for 10 days, I will be losing my memory. Whatever I know, whatever knowledge I have gained, whatever I have, I will be forgetting everything. So that is because of that anna. That happens. So annam by Brahma. Lord is telling, I digest all kinds of food. Because from the food, the juice, and from the juice, that blood, from that blood, that bone, and from that bone, that virya, then from virya, the oja, from the oja, that teja. So this is the concept. That's why he's telling oja, teja. First is that rasa, rakta, mamsa, majja, asthi, virya, oja, teja. These are the things here. So Lord is telling that teja, you are seeing some saints and you are thinking, oh, you are thinking like do pranams to them. So that is what they eat. It depends on their food. I will be eating all daily junk foods and drinking Pepsi and all Coca-Cola. So I will not be getting that teja because that is not sattvic food. That food is not giving that teja to me. That is just waste. That is ruining my body. Whatever makes me healthy, that food, that sattvic food will be getting teja. So what I eat, that reflects in my body. From the rasa, the rakta, the blood, the mamsa, the flesh, all the things are. This is the process. That's why this body is created, made up of that, from that food. I am sustaining because of that food. My body is eating. That's the Lord is saying 4 types of food. This is the reference here. Now, very beautiful shloka. I actually personally love this shloka so much, and so many saints refer this shloka. So let's see what is there. सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनञ्च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्. God is telling sarvasya cha aham hridi sannivishtaha. Hrid means heart and hridi means inside the heart. That's Saptami Adhikarana. So, Sarvasya Chaham, Lord announced here that I am sitting in your heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha. Mattaha smritihi jnanam apohanancha. That jnana, the knowledge, is smritihi, whatever I remember. And the jnanam apohanam. Apohanam is having, actually the meaning, the power of losing. The power of, like, I have done something, I have seen so many things are happening from my childhood. I don't remember everything. So whatever I start forgetting, losing everything, so that is because of apohanam. And also when I'm clear, two meanings. Also when I'm clear, I don't need to think, yes, this is right or wrong. I have that viveka, I'm clear about that. So that is also apohanam. Jnanam apohanancha. So I am the knowledge, I am that smriti, I am apohanancha. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtaha mattah smritirjnanam apohanancha. Vedaischa sarvaihi ahameva vedyo. Vedaicha sarvaihi ahameva vedyaha. It means Vedaihi means from the Vedas, Sarvaihi from all these three Vedas, ahameva vedyaha. Vedya means the subject of knowledge, that object. That is my, the from the Vedas what should be known, that is me only. Ahameva vedyaha. Vedanta krid, the doer of all the Vedantas, who has created the Vedantas. So I am to be known from all the Vedas, and I, the Vedanta krid, I am the knower, I am alone the knower of those Vedas. Krid Veda Videva Chaham. I should be known from all the Vedas. I am doer of these Vedas. Vedanta Krid Veda Videva Chaham. I should be known from the Vedas. I am the creator of the Vedas, and only I am alone the knower of all the Vedas. So I am the knower, I am that known subject, and I am also the doer who has created that Vedanta, author of that Vedanta. So Lord told here that he is everything. He started telling. Let's see the 16th shloka. Dvavimau purushau loke ksharaschaksara eva cha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutasthoksara uchyate. He is telling there are two kinds of person, purushas. Dvavimau, dvau imau purushau. Loke, in this word there are two kinds of purushas. Dvavimau purushau loke ksharaha cha akshara eva cha. One is kshara, that is that gets destroyed. Ksharaha cha akshara eva cha. One is destroyable, that is kshara, that is perishable, and akshara is imperishable. So there are two kinds of purushartha. One is kshara, perishable, and another is imperishable. Now he is telling the ksharaha sarvani bhutani, that perishable is sarvani bhutani. So sarvani bhutani, bhuta means not that ghost or something, no. Bhutani means the elements we consider, but here we are, the Lord is telling sarvani bhutani means there are two types, bhuta prani and bhuta padartha. Bhuta prani is the human being, the living beings, and bhuta padartha, the non-living beings. But Lord is considering all the bhutani, living being or non-living being. So you should not understand that only of human beings. No. Kshara means everything. And akshara is that jivatma, that immutable, that unchanging, that jivatma. So there are two kinds of purushas in this word. One is kshara and akshara. Kshara is this sarvani bhutani, all the beings, and akshara is that jivatma, that imperishable, that one's soul. And now he is going to tell, as in the starting of this 15th chapter, I explained that at the end of the chapter, Lord will be explaining his Purushottama Swarupa. Now he started from the 16th shloka. He told two kinds of purushas are there. One is kshara and one is akshara. Sarvani bhutani kutastu akshara uchyate. So akshara is that kutastha, that jivatma. Now in 17th shloka, let's listen the Purushottama Swarupa. उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. He is telling, but उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः. The उत्तमः पुरुषः, the supreme person, is other than this. He told first two kinds of purushas. Now he is telling the supreme person is other than both of these. He is named as उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मा इति उदाहृतः. That is called, the name of that purusha is Paramatma, that supreme self in all the Vedas. उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः. Udahrita means in all the Vedas and everywhere he is called with the name of Paramatma. Yes. Purusha, that Paramatma is other than both the Purushas. Yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartyavyaya ishvaraha. And that is yo lokatram avishya. Avishya means presiding over that. So avishya, going inside that. So yo lokatrayamavishya, that goes inside that lokatraya, all these three lokas, and vibharti avyaya ishvaraha, that upholds all the, entering in all these three Vedas, upholds vibharti avyaya ishvaraha, that Bharan, Poshana, all these things. Avishya means that pravishya, enters. Avishya vibharti avyaya ishvaraha. Vibharti means dharayati, that upholds, that ishvaraha, that Paramatma, the name of, with the name of Paramatma, that Ishvaraha only upholds all these three lokas, lokatrayamavishya, that bhur swarakyaha, these three lokas. Three lokas in bhuloka, bhuarloka and swarloka. So that is a concept we see in starting that the 14 lokas chaturdash bhuvanani, and now bhur swarloka he is considering here. Lokatrayam avishya vibharti avyaya ishvaraha. That is that Purusha tu anyah eva. Now, once Hanumanji asked, Sita ji asked Hanumanji. Mother Sita said, Hanuman, what is the relation of your and Ramji? So, she is asking, she was just curious what Hanuman will answer, because Hanumanji is not like a common man. He is so buddhimatam varishtham. He is Shrestha. He is so intellectual. So she asked. So what Hanumanji answered? If you are asking with there are three bhava, Sharira bhava, Jagat bhava and Tattva drishti. So Hanumanji answered, if mother, you are asking with the Sharira bhava, with this according to this body. So I am a das, I am the slave and he is my owner. I am das and he is my swami. If you are asking with the Jagat Bhava, so I am a creature and he is the Lord. I am just this creature, Jivatma. If you are asking with the Tattva Drishti, according to that Tattva, so Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi, I am also that Rama only. I am also that Lord Rama. So we both are same. We both are one. So see how is answer? He is understanding. He is getting that. If Mother Sita is asking this, this cannot be a simple question that yes, I am Das and he is that Lord. No, he answered very perfectly with the Sharira Bhava, I am Das and he is my Swami. With the Jagat Bhava, I am the creature, he is the Lord. And with the Tattva Bhava, he is also that Tattvamasi and Aham Brahmasmi. I am also that Almighty and he is also that Supreme Lord. Now let's see the 18th shloka. Yasmat ksharamati-toham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vede cha prathitah purushottamah. Here Lord is telling that he upholds everything, being that Ishvaraha. So there is one example for this. Ek Ram Dasharath ka beta, ek Ram घट घट में लेटा, एक राम का जगत पसारा, एक राम इन सबसे न्यारा. So that sabse nyara, that is Purushottama. Other than these Kshara, Akshara and everything, Purushottama. There's one more japai. Siya Ram Maya Sab Jag Jani Karahu Pranam Jori Jugapani. Siya Ram Maya Sab Jag Jani Karahu Pranam Jori Jugapani. I understand all this word Siya Ram Maya. That Paramatma Maya only, that Supreme Lord is upholding everything. That's why it is everywhere. Yasmat Ksharamati Toham Yasmat. Because I transcend in the perishable person, that Yasmat Aksharam Atitah Aham Aksharadapi Chottamaha. Here he is telling, because I am Atitaha from Ksharad, from Sarvani. Kshara is Sarvani Bhutani, and I am Atitaha, I am supreme than these Ksharaha also, and I am Uttamaha, I am supreme that Akshara also. That's why first he told Purushottamaha to Anyaha eva. Now he is telling I am that only. So because I am Atita, I am supreme that, then superior that Kshara also, and I am superior that Akshara also. That's why in this word and in all the Vedas, I am popular, I am famous with the name of Purushottama. Ato ataha asmi loke vede cha. In this word and Vedas also, I am famous, Pratita Purushottama. I am famous with the name of Purushottama. He told. Now the 19th shloka, because the time is passing. Yo mameva masammodho janati purushottamam sasarva vidbhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. Yo mam eva asammodha janati purushottamam. Who does not understand me as Purushottama, yo mam eva asammodha. He who without delusion thus knows me as the Supreme Self. Asammudha means that deluded person. But asammudha, telling Lord, without the delusion, who is not having this delusion, the illusionary mind, no. Without the delusion, who knows me as the Supreme Self, janati purushottam, yaha janati mam eva purushottamam. This is the anvaya here. So who knows, who understand me as Purushottamam, sa sarva vidbhajati mam. So whatever that person does, that is my bhakti only. Mam sarva bhavena bharata. Whatever he does, that is my sarva vid mam bhajati. That is doing the bhajan of mine only. That is worshipping me only. As Kabir Das ji says, jahan jahan jao soi parikrama, jo jo karu so puja, jab letu tab karu dandavat, bhav mita sab duja. Now wherever I go, I think that this is your parikrama only. Because everywhere the Lord is there. Wherever I go, I think this is my parikrama. Whatever I do, I think that I understand that this is your worship only. This is your puja only. Jahan letu tab karu. Wherever I am laying down, I am thinking this is prams to you. Dandavat. Bhava mita sab duja. Now I don't think and I don't understand anything else other than you. Because I started seeing you everywhere. But we should not follow it like, yes, Kabir Das ji was telling, so I will leave the worshipping the Lord. Our state is not that. We have just started doing our sadhana. As this sadhana will be increasing, this bhava will be increasing. But yet we have not got that sthiti. So these are the sadhanas, the dhyana, manana, that bhajana, sankirtana, that puja. These are the sadhana, that nama japa. These are the sadhana. And with the sadhana, that we will be getting what is our sadhya, getting that Lord, Supreme Lord, understanding that Supreme Lord. So that is sadhana. And this is sadhana. All the sadhana. So who understand me as Supreme Self, whatever he does, he just worship me only with all the ways. Let's see the 20th shloka. इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् idam uktam maya nagha. Anagha means who is not having any fault. Anagha, who does not find anyone's fault. We do backbiting, and every time we are just thinking he is doing wrong, he is doing something else. Oh, he's not doing something, what he should do. So every time we are just finding the faults. So who is not finding the faults? That is Anagha. Lord is calling Arjuna as Anagha. That's what whatever the qualities of Arjuna, he is taking as name Anagha. He never finds the fault of others. He always sees himself and just refining himself. So, iti guhyatamam shastram, Lord, so it is the topmost secret. Guhyatamam shastram, this science is topmost secret. I have told you now, Anagha, idam uttam maya anagha. This is being told by me to you, Arjuna. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat. Etad buddhva, after knowing this, buddhiman syat, the person becomes that kritakrityaha, all the duties are accomplished after knowing this. Guhyatamam jnana, etad buddhva. After knowing this, the intellectual person, the wise person will become that his all the duties are accomplished now. So God is telling kritakrityaha, whatever are our duties, that will be fulfilled. All the duties. So that wise person, after knowing this, after as I explained before, as it is, after knowing this. So Lord is telling all the duties will be fulfilled. So that is for us who has got the sisters like Kavitas, not like us. So yes, this was the 12th chapter. Let's do the Pushpika. Om Tatsadite Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. Lord is telling in that Om Tatsaditi. Om Tatsaditi is the name of that Lord. Om Tat Sat. That is only Sat. Om Tat Sat iti Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam. In this, all the Upanishads in the Brahma Vidya, this is the conversation between the Krishna Arjuna Sambhade, between the Krishna and Arjuna. Now, Krishna Arjuna Brahma Vidya Yoga Shastra Krishna Arjuna Sambhade. This is the 15th chapter, separated 15th chapter named Purushottama Yoga. And also, if we say Om Tatsaditi means whatever mistakes I have occurred while explaining, and when we are chanting the shloka, so whatever mistakes I have occurred while chanting, all will be forgiven by the Lord. So that is Om Tatsaditi. And the Lord is telling all the Visheshanas to explain what is Geeta. So Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade, this is 15th chapter named Purushottama Yoga. Now let's sit calmly. Let's do 2 minutes Sankirtana. Then we will move on to the question answer session. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Hari Sharanam. Rupal Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rupal Shukla ji Didi. That was yet another enlightening session. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Before I know we have two hands raised already, it's definitely time for question and answer. Before that, let's just look at the quick announcement for this week for those who might have missed it in the beginning of the session. 45th L1 Geeta batch is starting from January 30th. Let us spread the word in our family and friend circle so that they can also start this wonderful Geeta learning journey. And Geeta Jayanti celebration is still on. Let us participate in the Geeta Olympiad and move beyond the recitation, dive into that thrilling game-based journey through the divine Bhagavad Gita. And so you can join everybody, the fellow learners, at play.learngeeta.com. So let us register and let's play and learn and also win the prizes. And it is time for the question and answer. To handle the question and answers segment, we have respected Shraddha Rao Devji Didiji with us. It is a very warm welcome to session, Didiji. So before we get started, just a quick introduction. You would have heard Didiji in some other Vivechan session. Also, you might have had, the fortune of being her student. She is actually a person who knows how to balance the materialistic and then the spiritual life so well, and with a background in electronics degree. And 13 years of leadership in the corporate IT sector. She is now serving as the president of the Hyderabad branch, and she's an international coordinator of Learngeeta. And she's been serving in various departments, leading the technical and literature departments, and overseeing the critical areas such as training, examinations, and monitoring. And she was also doing a wonderful job of conducting Bal Sanskar work for the children at her home. So starting at the very grassroots level. And I request a warm welcome from all of us to Shraddha Ji Didi, and let's get started. Yes, Pooja Mittal Ji Didi, Jai Shri Krishna. Please go ahead and ask the question. Yes, Didi. We're not able to hear you, Didi. Can you please increase the volume?
There is a problem with my audio. I think I'll have to talk like this. Am I audible now, Manjula Didi?
Yes, you are audible, Didi. Pooja Didi was not audible.
Jai Shri Krishna, Pooja Didi. Acha, Pooja Didi is not audible. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought my audio issue is always. Okay, Pooja Didi, you're still not audible, Pooja Didi.
Try increasing the volume, Didi. You're not audible. Try increasing the volume of your system, or
using a headphone, I don't think so. बिल्कुल आवाज नहीं आ रही है दीदी. Maybe you
Didi,
can
will come back to you. We will take another person. By that time, you can look into your.
Reconnect or you just put it in the chat.
Yeah, you can also type it in the chat box. Yes, thank you. And Narendra Kumar Bhayaji, please unmute and ask the question.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Bhaiya.
In this Purushottama Adhyaya, 15th chapter, Didi, can we say one or two sentences what we can learn from this?
See, one or two sentences from one entire chapter of Gita, that becomes very difficult to say. Why? I'll tell you. Because our mind is not in a constant same state. So sometimes, we get, just an example I'm telling you, sometimes we feel very anxious, very, we get very disturbed by things that are happening around us. At that time, these shlokas like the one that we see here, where Shri Krishna is telling that using the shastra of, asanga shastrena dhrivena chitva, that time that detachment comes handy. Certain times it depends on the mood. See, it totally depends on what kind of, mindset we are in. Why Gita is very relevant in different situations. In different situations, it brings out a very different meaning. So depending on which situation you are in, which situation of life we are in, depending on all these things, our, what is going to affect us or what becomes beneficial to us, that totally changes. But the crux of this Purushottam Yoga, if you see, one takeaway is how this gives a very broad picture of how the entire world is, how the entire world is shaped. So it is a very good yoga for getting detached from the world. It tells us how the gunas, how we are not, dependent, how we are not independent of the prakriti. There are these three gunas which, manages, which this you will learn in the second level. You'll learn about the three gunas that manages properly. So this chapter gives a very broad perspective, and
Okay.
it is good from a perspective where what is kshara, what is akshara. That is things that change with time, things that remain constant. It gives a very beautiful analogy between all these, how these things are working together, how the world is regulated together. However, what is relevant to us at what point of time, it changes. But this is a chapter which gives a overall perspective of how Paramatma is managing this entire universe. That is
Okay.
how we are, transcended by all the three gunas, how our behavior keeps changing along with the time.
Okay. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah. Pooja Ji Didi has typed her question, so we'll take her question and come back to the next sadhaka. How to balance the materialistic desire and spirituality is the question from Pooja Mittal Ji Didi.
This is a very beautiful question, and it is a question that comes to everybody's mind. So, just for everybody's sake, I'll read it because YouTube people can't see what she has written. Her question is how to balance materialistic desire and spirituality. One very basic thing that we should understand from our scriptures is that the desires and spirituality, fulfilling our desires and spirituality are not two different things. Our scriptures, the Vedas, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, it does not distinguish between Adhyatma and Samsaric life. We have to have one firm belief that while living in this life itself, while fulfilling our desires, while fulfilling our responsibilities also, we can remain spiritual. And not just remain spiritual, you can attain the highest liberation. In Bhagavad Gita itself, Shri Krishna gives the example of Karma Yogi, the best Karma Yogi. Shri Krishna tells how Raja Janak has attained moksha by following the path of Karma Yoga. So one thing we have to understand, the four Purushartha that our scriptures talk about. What is the first Purushartha? Kama, that is desire. So our scriptures says Kama, Artha, Dharma, Moksha. These are the four pillars on which there are 16 pillars. We will not go into the detail, but the four essential pillars that have been told by our scriptures are what? Kama, Artha, Dharma, and Moksha. So, Kama is fulfilling your desires. To fulfill your desires, we need money. Without money, the desires are not going to get fulfilled. So, for that, you have to work to get Artha, that is, earn wealth. But how your desires and your wealth earning strategy should be based on dharma. ये सब धर्माधिष्ठित होना चाहिए. Dharmadhishthit means it has to be established on dharma. It should be based on correct moral values. And when you work on these three paths, you can attain moksha, that for ultimate liberation, you will become a person eligible to get out the moksha. So do not distinguish between spirituality and desire. You had a desire to learn Bhagavad Gita, that is why you are here. If I had a desire to do the seva of Gita, then Gita Mata, I am here. Manjula Didi, all our Gita Sevi, Suresh Bhaiya, all the people you see in this Zoom meeting who are able to do this, make this revision happen. We all had a desire that we have to do Gita Seva, and that is why this is happening. So, unless and until we have desires, but how should our desires be? They should be dharma, dishtit desires. मुझे कुछ अच्छा करना है, समाज के लिए करना है, अपना कार्य करते करते करना है. So do not separate the two.
So beautiful question and so nicely explained by Shraddha Ji Didi. Thank you. Now we'll go to Mrinal Saxena Ji Didi. Jai Shri Krishna. You can unmute and
I can't see you, but I see a very beautiful display picture of Krishna Ji.
Yes. Yeah.
Jai Shri Krishna, आप सबको. My question is with regards to the sun's light and the moon's light. Like sun is the energy giver and he's the sustainer and the nourisher. So when you talk about Somras, what exactly is the concept or the idea behind it? Because people have varied misconceptions about Somras. Some people have tried to identify it as some herb known as ephedra, which is prevalent in the Central Asia. So, judging or by saying that the Aryans had come from there and they were the people who gave us the Vedas, or they were the pre rishis that we had. So, how does it all sum up with the what we have in the scriptures and Gita, if, to be specific, like it is the ritualistic drink that they had. So, how what do I perceive from this? What do I understand from this? Like
So,
this is with reference to the 13th shlok.
1 minute. Let me just,
Pushnami
Gamagishya
Chaush.
bhutani dharayamyamudita pushnami chaushadi sarva. So in this, here is the context of Somras. I'm sorry, I don't get. But what here Shri Krishna is telling is that he nourishes the entire, all the living beings. अच्छा, okay, this bhutva rasatmakah, somo bhutva rasatmakah, somo becoming the moon, I nourish the all the plants with the juice of life. Now here the ras basically does not refer to the actual juice. Now it translates like that, but it is the very light element. Ras is very light element. The liquid, when you will go to the 7th chapter in Mayaldevi, you will see he gives lot of other vibhutis also. Basically, it is a life-giving element. It is not,
Yes,
don't
yes,
call it somaras. Like moon gives, what do you say, life. So what here it is symbolizing is a different thing. Hmm. Krishna says that moonlight is moonlight. It is just as an example. He's saying whether it is moon, sun, all these celestial objects also derive the energy from him. All the plants, everything gets the energy from Paramatma, Purushottam Paramatma itself. So he is the nourishing factor. And what you mentioned about the Aryans and this theory is totally incorrect. Whatever is our scriptures, especially Mahabharata and all Bhagavad Katha, everything, when you will go through the details, you will see proper mention of the places that are there on this Deva Bhumi. Bharat Mata, what we say, Bharat, the old Bharat,
yes, yes,
Gandhar, all these was a part of our country. This
yes,
entire thing, it is very much a part of our culture. They're Aryan. Who are Arya? Now, these people say that Arya, a word has been, there from the west. Mahabharata is written where near Saraswati River. We all know Veda Vyasi very much on this Deva
yes.
Bhumi.
This is the Indian
Mahabharata is written.
subcontinent.
That word
Yes,
is there in Mahabharata. It is there in Ramayana. So how can they say that it has come from the west? This theory is totally brought up so that we lose the pride. This was a very, very
yes,
thought strategy. When the Britishers came here, they realized that this India we can conquer once, but we have to be conquered twice with the intelligence. We have to kill their intellectual capacity. And that is why
yes,
all these theories have come up. And it's all, the pioneer of all this was Max Muller. He started very beautifully. Swamiji also explains there are different books also around this around this entire theory. How there was a proper strategy done to so that we forget our roots and we start believing that whatever is good is coming from the west. This was the problem with our previous generations also bought that theory because they didn't have, because they had pura Gurukul, all the Gurukul Paddhati, this was lost. They destroyed. The first thing, the first law that the Britishers have passed in India is closing all the Gurukul system. They decided that this Western education system will be here.
yes.
And the moment
Modernized.
Gurukul, the education system was first, axed out, and when the education system deteriorated, they had this opportunity to push through these theories. This theory has no base. If you look at all our Vedic scriptures, our Bhagavad Gita, the small thing like anu, we all heard hear this word now, this atom, electron, proton. The Western people have discovered all these things few hundred years back. Our
Yes, these
people,
are given in the Upanishads
Dhaneshwar
also.
Maharaj has written about anu in his scriptures 750 years back. Dhaneshwari is
Yes.
750 years old. That time he has mentioned, even in our Bhagavad Gita, you will find mention of all this. So all this knowledge has been available to us from not just a few thousand but lakhs of years. And this, that the Britishers knew that if we awaken to this knowledge, we will lose our, that we again वही विश्वगुरु उनको तो invade करना था, so they came for invasion, they came to rule, they came to loot, and for their sake they have made this strategy. And that is why all these theories don't exist. We have to relearn our scriptures, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all these scriptures. We have to relearn and get the right message across to the next generation.
Thank you. Thank you, Didi, for taking up my question and clarifying all my doubts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Manalji.
Yeah, it's actually as Shraddha Ji Didi mentioned, right? It is some of the misconceptions that are spread, but through the organization like Geeta Pariwar, we are getting to learn the proper things and what it really means, right? Because there are several writings that say Bhagavad Gita is actually, Krishna Ji is saying, you have to fight for what? All these things, right? So thank you, Shraddha Ji Didi, for that beautiful
There is one message Rekha Dev Didi requesting to talk in Hindi. This is an English session. However, if you want any specific thing to be answered in Hindi, Rekha Didi, आप hand raise करके पूछ सकते हैं.
Yes. Now we will take the question from Deepa Ji Didi. Yeah, please go ahead.
There is one Shankar Bhaiya in the video.
Shankar Bhaiya, we will definitely take your
that.
Yes, we will definitely take your question. Yes.
Deepa Didi, Jai Shri Krishna Pranam.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. This 11th shloka, Yatanto Yoginaschainam, can you explain that, in detail a little bit more for the 11th shloka?
Yatanto yoginaschainam pashyantyatmanyavasthitan yatanto prakritatmano nainam pashyanti chetasa. So this talks about the yatanto yoginaschaina. Yogin is the one, yogi are yatanto, the word yatanto means striving. Those who are trying, who the yogis, they are trying to see themselves. The Atma is within them. So, where is it enshrined? Pashyanti Atmanyavasthitam, this Atma which is within us, which is a part of this Paramatma, this is enshrined within them. So, however, so to be able to see within us, what we have to do, we have to have a clear consciousness. We have to have a clear mind. See, very simple. This slope in one small example I'll tell you. If you are looking in a mirror, you want to see yourself in a mirror. How should that mirror be? The mirror should be clean. If there are spots on the mirror, you will not be able to see your reflection clearly. The same type of principle works inwards also. When we are looking inwards, when we are trying to, Yatanto Yogina is doing what? He is doing Dhyan, he is doing Chintan, and trying to go inwards. And he is trying to go inwards and look at himself. Try to understand the Atma within him. And how is Atma? Atma is that Nirmal Tattva of Paramatma. It is a fraction of Paramatma. So he is trying to look within. There also, to be able to see that Atma, he need a clean conscience. Just like the mirror, in a mirror, if there are spots, we cannot clearly see ourselves. Similarly, अगर हमारे अंतर्मन में, if on the curtain of our mind, there are spots, impurities like jealousy, ego, mithya, dambhachar. There are many qualities, I shouldn't say qualities, undesirable qualities, which bring malice to the curtain within us. If there are those impurities, then we will not be able to look within ourselves. So even though they are trying, yatanti, they are trying, but Even although they are trying, yatantopya kritatmano nainam, but they are not able to see their they are not able to go within.
So how can we like it says that clean our conscience, so like antakaran shuddhi and
This
all
is
has
a
been
very
mentioned.
beautiful.
So
So
how that we can do like
this
in
is
this present scenario and the present life?
This is a very beautiful question. So basically, what we have to do, this is not one process. They very beautifully, there is a shlok in the Gita Mahatmya which says that as we take a bath every day, the dirt is accumulating on our body every day. So what do? We clean our body every day. Like that. Every day. Gita Gangodakam Pitwakadu. We take a bath with Gita shlokas every day. Every day, little bit chintan of Gita if you do, your conscience will be samsara malanashanam. Your conscience will start getting cleared. It is not in this adhyay. It is a shlok from Gita Mahatmya, which is where it is told how what is the importance of Bhagavad Gita. There it is told that just like how we take a bath and we clear the impurities. Now, what is this about clearing impurities of the mind? Is it that एक बार impurity आ गई, once you clear it is cleared forever? No. The next day is another impurity comes. Another, now in the morning I have cooked and people have not appreciated. Whatever impurity was cleaned yesterday, today again. मैं इतना काम करती हूँ, I work so hard and nobody appreciates the impurity starts coming. So our daily interaction that leads to different impressions on our mind. It keeps creating malice on our mind, and this is called as samsara mala. Because we are living in this world, there is these impurities keep accumulating. Now somebody is getting more marks than me, but I am not getting. Even though I'm studying so hard, they are not getting. I'm not getting marks. That might cause some kind of jealousy, isn't it? So that was again an impurity. Sometimes I want to show off. Yeah, I'm learning Bhagavad Gita, such a nice person. I have done Dambachar will come. We pretend what we are not. That is Damba. So some Matsara, another thing. How come they are going, I am working equally hard, she is getting promotion. Such things will keep happening. So impurity is not a temporary thing. Impurities will keep accumulating on us. So what we have to do, that purification process is also a continuous process. Every day we have to contemplate, when did I get angry today? When did I act as per my ego today? Where I could have controlled my anger? Where could I have controlled, one thing, one very important thing, appreciation. Every time, even if I'm, not happy for somebody, appreciate. Arey, kitna acha ho gaya. Appreciate from the heart. And gradually all these impurities will keep going. How these impurities will go, this entire Bhagavad Gita is a shastra to clear all these impurities. It is a scripture for this. How many adhyayas? 18 adhyayas, 700 shlokas. Every day, little bit of Bhagavad Gita if you read, contemplate. One simple shlok, you are reading the 15th, 12th chapter you already have learned. Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha. Shri Krishna is talking about his favorite, Adveshta. Am I Adveshta? One whole day, if I just do that chintan of one word, Adveshta, we will understand that there is so much malice that we can clear off. So it is an act of regular contemplation. Continuously we have to do that. Continuously process. It is a lifelong process. Not lifelong. It is many lifelong process. We are learning Bhagavad Gita not because we have done enough punya in this birth, because we have accumulated lot of good deeds from many births, and that is why we got this human birth. We have done so much punya in previous births that we got the opportunity to learn Bhagavad Gita. So this is not just one lifelong process. It is a process which is happening from many lives. You are connecting to this thought, that is also some good deeds that you have done in the past which has led you to do this. So it is a lifelong process. We should make that is somebody asked, sometime that spirituality and desire. The spirituality, why it goes hand in hand? Because spirituality is all about clearing your conscience. Dharma kya hai? a very beautiful definition Swamiji tells. Dharma kya hai? It is a continuous act of cleansing yourself. Anything that takes you towards सात्विकता, anything that takes you towards goodness is dharma. हो गया फिर धर्म की परिभाषा इतनी सिंपल कर दी स्वामी जी ने. What does that happen? Helping others is dharma. Not helping others becomes adharma. So simple it becomes. So dharma is not secret from our life. We can make it a very crucial part of our life, and this entire spirituality is the act of cleansing yourself. So don't take it as a separate thing. It is not a destination, it is a journey. Geeta Devi, she's mute, so I can't hear and I can't unmute her. So.
Thank you, Didi, for the explanation.
Wonderful, thank you. And Shankarji, Bhayaji, you had raised your hand. Yes, please unmute and ask the question, Bhayaji. Yeah, we have sent a unmute request. You can unmute. Yes.
Can you
yes.
hear me? Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, you're audible, Bhayaji.
I have two questions. First, let me thank you for an excellent session that we've had today evening. It was very refreshing and it's a very enjoyable session. I look forward to that. Two questions. One is that when did this Mahabharata actually take place? In what point of time? Was it 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago? When did I get a lot of confusing information when I check with people, but I suppose this is the right forum and with this expert around to check when exactly does this take place. This is my first question. My second question is that it is something a little funny. Practicing Mahabharata or reading Mahabharata or going on this path is very sacrosanct, sacred, because we are following or trying to follow and understand the teachings of Lord Krishna himself. So it's very sacred and it is very noble. So when we walk on this path, does it impose any diet restrictions on the sadhakas? For example, if someone is a non-vegetarian, so with that food habit and practicing Bhagavad Gita or following Bhagavad Gita, is there a clash or is it okay? I'm a vegetarian, so I have no problem. But I'm just asking a question aloud. That suppose someone is a diehard meat eater and all his life he has been eating meat. And he suddenly decides to read Bhagavad Gita, and become a sadhaka. So will this and this clash? Is there a clash or is it okay?
Shraddhaji Didi, you're not audible.
Okay.
Now you're audible. Yes. Yeah.
So, Shankar Bhaiya, pranam to you. Very interesting question. So his first query was about the timing of Mahabharata. So, from what I have learned at Geeta Pariwar and Swamiji saying, and approximate time stamp, it is around 5,200 years back. So, however, the accurate thing, a more accurate, confirmation, you can take it from Ashu Bhaiya, is what I would rather suggest, because he has studied Mahabharata in a lot of detail. So, that is one thing. Second question was about vegetarian and Bhagavad Gita, right? Non-vegetarian and Bhagavad Gita. So is that correct? About
Yes.
the ahar and this.
Ahar, correct. About ahar.
Anybody who is learning Bhagavad Gita, who is trying to get what we at Learngeeta propose, is not just understanding Bhagavad Gita, not just to recite Bhagavad Gita, but get Gita in our life. What is our motto? Gita padhe, padhaye, jivan mein laye. Somebody who is reading Bhagavad Gita will not have a desire to eat non-veg. The more we learn Bhagavad Gita, we start realizing that there are a lot of messages in Bhagavad Gita. There is a lot to learn, but one samatva is the prime message of Bhagavad Gita. Samatva is what is treating everybody with equanimity, understanding the fact that the Paramatma who resides in me is in all other human beings. A person who develops his thought process by learning Bhagavad Gita content.
Audio is stopped.
Yes. I think there's some technical
There is a lag.
on her side. Yes, Bhaiji, we will. Shraddhaji Didi, as she was explaining, it is some of the things. Your question was about. She will come back soon. I was just continuing. So as you rightly mentioned, vegetarianism versus non-vegetarianism. It's the thing is we are what we eat, right? That thing is also there. So it will definitely have an influence on our mind, how we think. It is not like all the non-vegetarian eaters are rajasic or tamasic guna, but as the ahara thing is rightly explained, if we look at the 17th adhyaya, when we come to the level 2, there are some shlokas that actually explain the different types of food. Okay, the sattvic food, rajasic food, and tamasic food, and how it influences our thinking. So nowhere in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, "This is the knowledge that I am giving. You think and decide what is right for you." So we will go in depth. Shraddhaji Didi is back. Yes, Shraddhaji Didi. Yes, welcome back.
Sorry, yeah, I had to join from my phone. The internet went here.
It's okay. Yes, we were just continuing the discussion that you had taken up, Didiji, that about vegetarianism that Shankar Bhayaji had asked. So, yes, please continue, Didiji. You're not audible. Now you're audible. Yes.
Okay. Somebody who is, you heard that, right? Somebody who is learning Bhagavad Gita will not be having the desire to eat non-veg. Somebody who is following the path of samatva, ahimsa, they will not feel like eating non-veg. But that process will be gradually happening. It is not going to be happening in a day. It will be a gradual process. And but that does not mean they should not start reading Bhagavad Gita. They have to continue. This gradually, as I said, gradually as all impurities will go, this impurity of doing ahimsa on other animals to satisfy our one time hunger will also gradually decrease on its own. Okay, was I audible, Manjula Didi?
Yes, you are audible, Shraddhaji Didi. Yes, and actually, you summarize it so nicely. How learning Gita actually has an influence, and we see the transformation. Even though, like, we will learn more about the food types in the 17th adhyaya. Shankar Bhayaji, please unmute if you have a question. You can ask. You want to summarize something? Yeah. Yes, I have asked you to unmute. Please.
Thank you very much. I think that was very wonderfully and nicely explained, and it takes away a lot of doubts which I had. I think, as the expert said, that over a period of time, gradually, we try to wean ourselves away from all this kind of food, and then perhaps we might be able to manage with less rather than managing with more, which is what we are doing nowadays. So I suppose once you are in this path, you will be able to lead a happy life or a fulfilled life with much less than what you are consuming at the moment. And I also think that this particular philosophy, when you practice, is an excellent tool for anger management.
Yes. Yes, indeed, Bhayaji. Well said, actually. Yeah, as you rightly said, this is a continuous, path that it's spiritual sadhana is every day, as Shraddhaji Didi said, adveshta, that word that when we remember that word. So are we practicing it? So that is like continuous, introspection. If that happens, definitely, we will be there.
That word triggered this thought in me.
See, yes, wonderful. Yes, thank you, Bhayaji, for your beautiful question. And yes, Jai Shri Krishna, Shraddhaji Didi, wonderful. Yes, there are some. If you have any more questions, please raise your hand. Otherwise, we will take the questions that are in the chat box. Yes, Murali ji Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna, please unmute and ask the question.
Yeah, Jai Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
This Kshara and Akshara, I have a little bit doubt. Is it something related to Stula and Sukshma?
Actually, one second. Yes, Shraddha ji Didi is back. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah, I have said, yeah, Sthula Sukshma. Correct. It is very much the Sthula and Sukshma are the properties of Kshara and Akshara. Okay. You cannot say that everything that is, Sthula will be this thing. Sthula and Sukshma are like properties of, like how color is one of the properties of all liquids. Like that, Sthula and Sukshma will be properties of the Akshara and Akshara.
Because Akshara, what I heard was perishable and non-perishable.
Yes.
So perishable means body is perishable.
Body is perishable.
And
okay.
Sukshma, that is...
it is Sthula. However, everything that is Sthula will be Kshara. But everything that is Sukshma may not necessarily be Akshara. Okay. The Akshara is Sukshma, but everything that is Sukshma will not necessarily be Akshara.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Didi.
Yeah, thank you, Shraddha ji Didi. Thank you so much. I know, thanks for filling in. Despite having another session, Didi ji is so kind enough to take the questions in this session also. Didi, any other question from the sadhakas? Otherwise, there are two questions from our chat box from the sadhakas. We will take it.
Maybe we can combine both the questions together and you can I lost the chat because
I know, I understand the time. There's one question from Chinmayi Pitale ji Didi, and what is the difference between Uttarardha and Purvardha?
Uttarardha, Purvardha is relative of a certain thing. Uttarardha is the first part, previous part. Purvardha is the previous part. Uttarardha is the remaining part. If one book has two parts, part one will be Purvardha, part two will be Uttarardha. Okay, so even in the Vivechan, 15th chapter Vivechan, this is the Uttarardha, right? So this is the second half. The Purvardha is the first half.
Thank you, thank you. And there are questions from B. Khomai Sharma from Sharmaji Bhaiya from Manipur. And I think we will go to one question was, what's the difference between Paramatma and Atma and Paramatma? So that was one of his questions. And about the Kalpa Vriksha. So he wanted to know two things. Yes.
Kalpa Vriksha is the tree where in front of which whatever desires come to your mind, they get fulfilled. So Kalpa Vriksha is that tree. It is in Swarga, and we believe that our Krishna is also Kalpa Vriksha. Whatever desires we put in front of him, they are fulfilled. And regarding the Paramatma and Atma, so it is like Ganga ji is flowing. When you take an ounce of it, if I just fill it in one glass, so that whatever you say, the kind of the properties of that water in the glass will be same as the Ganga river. So technically they both are going to be the same. However, what happens with the Atma? Atma comes in contact with this body, the Deha and the Prakriti, because of which it forgets its own identity. Now suppose I take one small glass of water from Ganga, and in that I mix some yellow color, haldi daldi, some color I mix. What happens? Though it is Ganga water, people, if they just look at it, it will not, they will not identify it as Ganga water. Why? Because I've added some color, I've added some impurity, I've added some proportion which makes it look different from the actual Ganga water. So, though they are by their nature or by properties, they are the same tattva. Because the Atma has come in contact with the body, with the Deha, what happens with this Prakriti? There are these three gunas, Rajogun, Tamogun, and Sattvagun, which manage our behavior, which manage the way we think. This ahankar that we speak. Ahankar is not just the ego, the pride. Ahankar is the feeling of I-ness. So that Atma starts identifying itself with Prakriti or with the Deha more than the Paramatma. It distances itself. So though technically they both are same, because it has attached itself to the body, it loses it forgets it, can't say loses, it forgets its identity. It identifies itself more with the body. So what we say, Atma हमारी है और आत्मा को परमात्मा से मिलना है. We start identifying Atma as our. Actually, our, it is not our, it is Paramatma's only. हम भी परमात्मा के ही हैं. When our body, our mind completely absorbs its thought that मैं परमात्मा का हूँ, not that परमात्मा, right now what we say, परमात्मा मेरे हैं, God is mine. But when we start believing, अरे, I am a part of God, I am completely, when we do that surrender, then we will understand the real essence of Atma. But because it has got impurities of the samsara in it, it has started distinguishing itself from the Paramatma.
Yes, thank you, Didiji. Yes, Sharma Bhayaji has acknowledged that, he's thanking you for, thank you, Bhayaji. And I know
Beautiful
Didiji.
question also.
Yes, definitely. And Mrinal Saxena Didiji has just messaged, if it is possible, if Didiji can explain shloka number 13, Gama Vishya Bhutani.
Dharayamya modita pushnami chaushadi sarva somo. The same shlok, sometime back, this thing, the Gama Vishya Bhutani, but this, sorry, this earth, all the living beings, what Shri Krishna is telling here, that Dharayamya modita, I am the one, the energy. See, we say that the entire earth is held together because of the gravitational force. The gravity holds the. What is this gravity? It is the energy of Paramatma. So it is the energy of Paramatma which is holding the entire, all the living beings. It is responsible for nourishing us, permeating the earth. The earth, basically, the entire surroundings, the entire Srishti that we see around us is what it is, because Paramatma has created. He is the nourishing factor, he is the nourishing source of this entire universe, of all the human beings, Sarva Bhutani, all the human beings, all not the human beings, all the living beings. Now here, when we talk about this thing, we only talk about sun, moon, everything. But here Shri Krishna has this Kama Vishya Bhutani. Bhutani is not just human beings or any particular species. Every living being is sustaining on the earth. All this is being held together by him, by me. I am the energy which is nourishing this entire ecosystem. It is being nourished by me. So, Bushrami Chaushadi Sarvas, Aushadi here refers to the plants. So, all the plants, the moon energy, all these are getting their energy. Who is supplying them the energy? It is this Paramatma Tattva which is supplying the energy. This, just what is the role of this Paramatma? I am sitting in a well-lit room. This light is running. There is a fan running. So all equipments are doing different things. But what is running all these equipments? It's the same electricity is making all the equipments run. Similarly, this one same energy is making all the other equipments of this Vrishti operate together. Whether it is the earth, whether it is the moon, whether it is the plants, all the energy which is holding all of them together, this entire energy is what? This is the rest of life. This is the very rus here refers to the very essence of life. This essence of life is nourished by whom? By Paramatma Tattva, by Parampita Paramatma.
So nicely explained, Didiji. Basically, it's a manifestation of the Paramatma everywhere. Thank you, Didiji. That's so nice. And it's pretty late, and Didiji is actually, thank you. Really appreciate Shraddha, Didiji. Despite having the throat ache and everything, you're managing so well, and this shows that dedication, the seva, what it really means, the embodiment of the true spirit of seva. We really, appreciate it, Didiji. So any questions, we request our sadhakas to reserve it for the next session. Will definitely be taken it. Okay. So now, before we conclude, I just want to take a quick minute of your time to thank today's tech star, a dedicated and dynamic Geeta Sevi, respected Srimati Rashmi Agarwal ji Didi, and our hard-working tech team, and every devotee who graced this occasion, this wonderful session with their presence. Let us stay connected through our Geeta sadhana and keep learning together. May the Geeta continue to inspire and guide us in every step that we take. Before we conclude, let us thank Bhagavan Shri Krishna for guiding us all along and for making this session successful. I would like to request Shri Arabinda Jaina ji to do the prarthana. Arabinda ji, Bhaiya ji is a retired manager from Cuttack, Odisha. Associated with Geeta Pariwar since April 2024, Bhaiya ji is doing seva as a tech star and also as a group coordinator. Having completed all 4 levels in his own Geeta sadhana path, he continues to attend Geeta classes, striving for excellence. Jai Shri Krishna, Arvind Bhaiya ji. Request you to... Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
Yogesam Satchidanandam Vasudevam Prajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum Sri Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum Om Sri Krishnam Samarpanamastu.
Thank you, Bhayaji, for the beautiful prayer. I really appreciate it. Yes, now let us all chant Hanuman Chalisa together and seek the blessings of Lord Hanumanji.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा गानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समबाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
जय हनुमान, जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण। सर्वे जनाः सुखिनः